kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Play fake. Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And he's got room. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 33 and a first. Think he's got some unfinished business after taking that all the way down to the 1?
There's no doubt in his mind that he has unfinished business. How upset would he be, even though he won't show it, if the play call comes in?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Hard to envision a more determined run than what we just saw right there. He was not going to be denied.
He certainly...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, we're talking new football here. We're talking new models, new paradigms, new ways of looking at things. They score, line up for the PAT, fake it, and go up 8-0. I'm kind of at a loss here because if I'm going to go for 2, I'm going to ask him to put the ball in the 2-yard line and put my offense out.
Exactly. Opening drive of the game, faking it is bold enough from the 15. That's quite another thing.
I know a lot of people fall back on analytics, but still, I think that person would tell you, put your offense in and go from the 2, not from the 15.
Still got it, though.
Yes, they did. Give them credit.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Rodgers. And complete once again to Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Steps away. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Oh, they'll try to jet sweep here with Lazard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. That's good for 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Jones. And some room now. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 1 quarter in the books. 8-3, our score. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. On the delay, Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Dean Lowry collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Cousins to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Cook will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. When no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Crosby is good. And the lead is down to 10 now at 16-6. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to... And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again. Continue.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They'll bring out 4 receivers.
3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. On play action, now Rodgers.
Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles.
And now off to the races, down the right side. 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones,
75 yards.
and the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Rodgers will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
On play action, Cousins. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Now Cousins on fourth down. They'll roll him out right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs them up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
And Lazard's got it again.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now it's Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. A nice pickup of 17 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40. Rodgers now to throw.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 6 yards left on second down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Lewis.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
On first down, Rodgers.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time,
a leap, and he will make the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Fourth down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off and on cuff.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it.
Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Vikings have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try.
Cook, they'll try and run it.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Throwing is Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Rodgers. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown. Robert Tonyan, 58 yards. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
2nd down and 5.
Throwing here, Cousins.
Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They go play action. Cousins.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for Cousins. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And Pat, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.